What's up? Welcome to today's live stream. I'm William. It's June 5th, 2024. It's a Wednesday. So I'll be working on some docs. So we'll just get right into it. It's nothing really fun or exciting. Wait a minute. Okay. Channel parameters. Oh, this changed. Quick start guide authentication. Okay, all the authorizations need to change. By the way, I should say that I absolutely hate this. I fucking hate it. I hate docs. Mainly because of README. README is so trash. Guess if I'm going to be forced to use it, I'm going to continue to shit on it. absolutely the worst piece of software I've ever had to use. And I've used boot camp software produced by students in a boot camp. And yes, I absolutely have to copy and paste this shit every single time. Fun times. Finished last night's stream. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's more entertaining than this. View notification response data. It's seriously not loading this page. That's what's happening. So I can load it this way, but if I try to do this, it doesn't work. That's yep, just like README. Oh wait, why are there two versions? They fucking. All right, maybe I'll just do it again. Maybe that'll do it. I don't know. I don't know how that. I don't know. Oh, that's. Offset doesn't seem to be going to the right place. Oh, there's no. Wait. Yeah, why is. Okay, it's at the bottom of the page. Okay. Okay. This is language and localization. What the fuck? Did someone? I think someone renamed this document. Of course, I don't have a way to know. This shitty tool that we call README does not have any. It's supposed to have history, but it doesn't work. Oh my gosh. Why the fuck does it keep scrolling back to the top? Man, README is truly trash. They should be embarrassed. So I'm forced to redo work. That's why I'm doing this. Like, it seems stupid. It's because it is stupid. There's no way to take an API document from one version to another. That seems like I don't know. It almost feels like they don't use their own product. That's what it seems like. I think this is the right. I'm gonna have to go and look at the docs or the engineering spec. Okay, let's see, where can I find the doc? I forgot where it is. Maybe I put in my Asana ticket. Hopefully I did that. All right, let me start up a Zoom thing. Before I do that, let's look to see if there is something that will help with whatever it is that I need help with. Where's this live activity section? Rewrite, update documentation, explain the new functions. Oh, I don't even have a task for this. Create new doc for push to start. Live activity. Actually, it's not that large. Update documentation, plan new functions. Okay, this actually isn't in progress. Right prompt up. Yeah, no, we're gonna undrop this. Okay. Let me start a Zoom meeting real quick. Me and one of my coworkers are going to pair on some issues, I think. Turn off that dumbass. I hate this. I turn this off every time and they turn it back on. This center stage bullshit. I fucking hate it. Okay. What is there to do? I gotta find the thing, but I don't know where it is.
Hey, Will.
Yo, what's going on? How you doing?
Good.
So what's up? How'd you want to go about doing this? Were we gonna look at your screen, or should we like do stuff on mine? How do you want to do this?
I mean, I have everything set up on my end for Android and iOS to just kind of give you an idea of
Okay. Do
what the
you
behavior is between the two. So I can show you real quick.
do you have anything confidential on your screen?
Not that I know
Okay. All right. I just gotta make sure because I don't want to share anything confidential. All right. Give me a
of. Nah,
second. Let me find the Zoom window. Okay. So you can
cool.
share whenever, and then we'll work off of your screen.
Cool. That all right, or is that too small?
No, you're good. It's perfect.
Cool. So with Android, we have like kind of the ideal behavior, right? So we have let me open up my Deep Link app so we could just see an example of it. Let me unplug this Huawei because it's not gonna do us any good. So if we run a simulator here, when you're working with Android Studio, you have the AppLinks assistant, which sets everything up for you, and it makes deep linking just so easy. You just plug in everything you need. So like I sent you yesterday, we have this /magic cloak glitch thing that's going to be hosting my JSON file with like all that information that I need. And then if we want to deep link into a new activity, so just to give you a quick idea of how this is set up, we just have a second activity that says like open from deep link, I think. It's pretty straightforward, and then just a service extension that I don't think is doing anything. And then there is nothing too crazy here, just requesting permissions, add click listeners, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So let me send myself a message. We'll see what this looks like. And plug this into the launch URL. Hopefully I'm subscribed. Let's take a look. Yeah. So this has a launch URL with that link in it. And we click it and it says open from deep link. So that's perfect. That's what we want. Now, if we go to Xcode and open a similar sort of setup, and this is a whole bunch of stuff that I was testing out yesterday just to kind of work with it. But what we see when we run a simulator here and try to send that same HTTP link that's also hosting the right file for iOS is that it only will open Safari. And it's really annoying. So let me double check that I'm not suppressing launch URLs here just before I do anything. Nope, we're good. And that's doing its thing. So while that's doing its thing, let me queue up another message to send out with that same URL.
Okay.
Cool. Double check I don't have one already in here. Nope. Cool. I heard it come through on Android. Nothing on this iOS yet. I mean, when it does come through, it's going to act the same as this, but basically what happens is it will open up here. This is like a free hosting site, so we got to wait for it to wake up first. But when it does wake up, it'll give me the option to deep link back in the app. So click here. It should give us a button eventually that says, hey, we notice you have this app installed. Would you like to open it? And it's really wonky. Universal links are not easy to work with. As you can see, it's like the server wasn't ready, so now it's just not going to show me the deep link at all. So it opens Safari by default. And basically, right now, what we try to kind of guide people towards is suppressing the launch URL, like we're just looking at in the plist here, So take this, turn it to yes, and then
Wait, for the
I'm
live
gonna give.
activity, you just said that for live activity?
No, it's up here. This
Oh,
I
okay, okay.
bounced around a little bit, but yeah, it's this one is the one that should stop that deep linking behavior or that Safari opening behavior when we open it from a push.
Okay.
Let me just make sure I'm subscribed here. Some thread failures. Um, okay, I'm subscribed, but just double check. It's weird that we have player ID showing here. Um,
Surprised it still says that. This is version 5.0 version of the app.
yeah, this is five. This
SDK.
is should be the latest. It should be 5.2.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
expect it to
5.2.
say subscription ID or something like that.
Subscription ID.
No,
Or
it
just
doesn't.
subscription regular ID.
Yeah.
Huh,
Because
that's weird.
remember, we don't have like players no longer a thing. It's renamed to subscription.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's not showing that in here. Here, let's see. Notification types.
I think these are responses from the API, so it may be
Yeah.
the API hasn't changed.
Yeah, okay. I need to uninstall and reinstall it on my phone because it's saying I'm not subscribed. So
Okay.
just to get, I mean, it's going to behave the same way, but just for completion of this, actually showing what we want to see here, let's just get rid of that. We'll accept permissions.
Before you, can you click and hold on that link and see what pops up? I want to know if this is only, okay, so it only works in Safari. So if you're in Safari.
Yeah. Oh, well, there you go. That's the thing.
All right, click it and see if does it give you an option to always open an app?
So I'm clicking and holding and nothing there.
Okay.
Let me see if I can I drag? I can't drag it down. It does.
I think it's part of the
from
link.
The top.
I think it must be a link on a web page then. I don't think enough. Because
is there maybe an option?
It would be the A. I think that's where your options are. Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? A.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about? Like there's in Mac OS at least, there is a thing when if you open an app, it'll say, do you want to open it using this app in the future? iOS has the same thing, but I think it's, I don't know, what happens if you press and hold on the use a random color link? Is that a link? Or is that a button?
Yeah, this is a link here, and you can make that work, but this is like that native, like built-in, because it's set up here with where am I, assigning capabilities, associated domain. So that's kind of like working off of that to say, hey, this is something that can link back to this app, so we should be able to open it.
So when you open it, does it link back?
Yeah, it'll link back right to it. And I believe it would actually trigger if we were to go here, and let me just pull up an example that I wrote a while ago. I believe if we add this function here, so this is what should run when a universal link is detected. So it's just a continuing user activity. If we stop this and run it, I believe we should get this output if we go to Safari first and then come back if it decides to show me the button again. Send myself a notification. So, I mean, basically what I was seeing, if you had tried, switching views, if we did suppress a launch URL, which I think I already did, so sending a push won't work. If we do suppress a launch URL, can we pull this link out from a notification, just from like the payload itself, and then handle it without it getting redirected to Safari. So it comes, instead of it going here after we click the notification. And for some reason, it's not going to do that button for me again.
So when you say the payload, are you talking about, I think is it additional data on APNS?
Yeah, so it'd be in the data object that we send back, but yeah, I guess it'd be additional data on the native
or data, whatever.
payload.
Yeah. So if you're referring to that, yeah, you technically can throw the link there, and then you can handle it yourself. So, but then
I mean, I guess that's
iOS.
taking. I guess what the issue is here, and just like if you're working with something like this, right, where you have two apps, like two platforms that you're going to be deep linking to, then in that case you're going to have that /magic whatever here, and then you'd need to suppress the launch URL for iOS and then also add it as additional data here, and just be like, URL whatever, the HTTPS that, and then it's kind of like at that point, why are you even using a universal link? Why have an associated domain?
Why do you have to put it in the launch URL as well?
Because in Android, we're going to be using just how it worked before, where it worked perfectly. I mean, you could just straight up leave this all out, but then that removes the. The benefit of universal links and app links is that if it doesn't open the app, it falls back to the website, which is nice. But that's like the behavior on Android works perfect like that. So you don't have the app installed, cool, I'll just open the Chrome browser. But for iOS, it's just going to always open Safari. It'll always fall back to the website for whatever reason.
I see.
Yeah, and obviously it's very unreliable because it does not want to show me that. Does not want to show me the link. Also, I've set this up to. I don't know if I have this currently, but yeah. So I have a URL scheme. That's the other option here. Is you can open this page and push to start, and that's also that's the older way of doing it, right? So URL schemes are cool, but they're really finicky too, right? They're not very easy to work with. Like we go to, where is it? The main target info. Yeah, URL types. You'll be able to add a URL scheme here, but then you have to also handle that scheme in the same way. So like detect that the app was opened by that scheme and then perform some action. So like move to a different view or show some different content. And I was not able to get that to work. I don't know if I have any of that left here. I'm pretty sure I stripped this of everything.
Did you
everything URL scheme related, but
are you able to?
And then I tried showing them
to see that. Can we go back a few commits to see it?
This isn't. This is just something I spun up. It's not like a commit or anything. Okay. I mean, if there is a way to run it back, maybe I can. It's not in my undo tree, so
you wouldn't be able to do it. No. Okay.
But the basically what I was trying to do was like, listen for this. So listen for if the user gets sent back to. Oh, you know what? Just a random thought here. I wonder if this is stopping all deep linking from working at all, or all universal linking at all, because it didn't start not showing me that button until I set that to yes, right?
Yeah. So given that universal linking, it does back. I don't know. What's the word? It falls through to the Safari or to just regular open it during your browser. That could be it, but I don't know if it would be it.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, that was it.
Okay. Well, what happens if you close that and then redo it? Is it going to continue to work, or is it going to be finicky again?
Yeah, still going. And then let's see if that logged out from where was that in here? Received universal link. Let's see if that works now. We open this. Nothing got logged, so probably not. Received universal, no. So it's not continuing here, which is, I mean, this is, from my understanding, the way that.
Can we confirm that this is actually being ran? Can you put a print statement above that if condition?
Yep. Let's go universal. Like, let's run that and see what's going on here.
It may be helpful to put a breakpoint on line 56 so that we can inspect it in case something happens.
Just tap in that number. That line number should add the breakpoint, right? I don't have to do anything else.
You've already added it. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, yeah, I don't work with Xcode, so it's very confusing. Everything's all over the place in here.
Yeah, I was
All
going
right,
off on
open.
that last stream last night.
Let's see. Universal. Okay, so that's just not even hitting. It's not even running through this process from what I can see.
All right, so wait a minute. We have application up there. That is running the first application. And then the second one is continue user activity. Yeah, I don't know.
And there is another way of doing it with Swift UI that I don't think I'm doing here, which is like on open URL. I have to find the, let me see what it's called actually. It's like on open URL. I think.
Yeah, there's a function called on open URL.
I'm pretty sure it's like something that gets it's like dot notation on top of the content view, like dot on.
Yeah, there's something on a view. I can send you the link right quick. That's helpful. Ah, shit. Okay.
URL.
Maybe that. I don't know.
I just don't know what. So escape URL. Blah 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 blah. Do you know what we would do here? Like what? I don't know what perform does. Let's see, perform registers a handler.
Could we?
Oh, just do something with this URL. I see.
Yeah.
Maybe we could say like URL.
I'm wondering, does it have to return a view? Let's see. Function. Oh, it returns a view. So inside of there, you can return a text object and just put the URL in there and see if that prints on the screen.
So would that go right here? Like replace this and say just text, or would it have to be
what you
behind a different something?
Undo and keep the URL bit, and then on the other bit where you have the parentheses after the arrow. Yeah, like that. And then you can just
I just hit enter. It added this URL in.
Okay, yeah, that's right. So it create so then you could just say text and then put the I don't know, like the text. I would put URL there.
So just pass in whatever the URL says.
Yeah.
Well, is this automatically?
You may have to do dot. I don't know, that may have to like URL dot something.
Oh, URL.
That could be an object.
They are all part of a URL here. Is there like a string name host?
Sure.
Give it a try.
We just need a string, right? Like something to show that
text initializer is unused.
Text and initialize. Wait, what? Oh no, let me look. I'm not looking at the screen. Result of text initializer is unused. String interpolation produces. Huh? I mean, it's unused. Can we not return it that way? There, let's see. We're gonna open up Chat GPT.
Yeah, I'll just run this and see what happens in the meantime.
All right.
Oh, build failed. Okay. Edit placeholder. Oh, a fleeting error. Where'd it go? Get rid of this.
Okay. So it looks like we're having to update state, which is weird. I don't know why we would have to do that.
Hmm.
In fact, I don't know if I believe that. But here, let me show you. Oh wait, you don't. Uh, let me copy what it's telling me to you.
Okay.
It's just realizing I don't really have a good way to share it with you. And then it's saying that we need to configure URL types in the app. I imagine you've done that. So it says ensure the app is configured to handle URLs. You do that in your info plist.
So that is, I mean, URL types
Is that for URL schemes?
that's a scheme.
Yeah. Okay.
So the custom scheme. So maybe it'll only work with deep. I guess we'll find out, but maybe that'll only work with deep link, or yeah, the deep link scheme rather.
Yeah.
Let me just add that function. The function gets added to the content view struct. Okay. So that would be in here. And
Yeah,
then,
you got to create that message variable at the top somewhere.
gotcha. Okay. Add that to the VStack in here somewhere.
And then on like line 8 or something, you put the state for the message because that's a variable or something that we never defined.
State. Okay, I see.
So we're doing this so that we can see if we're even getting the URL the way that we expected.
So let me get rid of this then. All right, start that. Okay, no URL opened yet. That's good. We know that. So then we should see that state change here.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. That works.
So
now,
all right, so we have some more information. That's good.
Now we do it from here, and we do it from here. Cool. Okay, that's really helpful. So that's like kind of the ideal behavior there of like, now obviously it's not going to be ideal if it's opening Safari first. It's still kind of like another degree of separation there, but that's further than I've gotten. So
can we confirm that it's consistent? Can you do it a couple more times?
Yeah. Let me send a push first and we'll see if that works.
Okay.
Just from
uh-oh, you gotta wait. Why is it telling you about a language?
I gotta just add a message here. Did I get the push? Nope. Annoying. Okay. Well, if we click here, we're getting that. Go back here to deep link, new test. It can be anything there, so it should show up there. Cool. And then we'll check one more time with universal and it switches back to that.
Okay. Perfect.
Cool. So that's all good. So it is definitely continuing the activity. Like it's doing what I was hoping this would have done, but actually a lot simpler, which is nice. So now, I guess the question is, if we're going to suppress a launch URL so it behaves like Android, would this still work? Would it still be able to read that URL?
So you want to turn it off? Let's see.
Yeah, let's give it a try.
Are we?
Oh, it is. It is on.
No, it's off, right? Because
yeah,
we're saying no, so we have to say yes. I'm sorry, like Boolean, like it's so confusing.
I know it's. Do you want this to not work? Yes. It's very backwards. Okay, let's try that. Cool. Okay, no URL opened yet. Now I'd imagine we go to deep link. I don't know how it opens Safari by itself, but we're gonna go to deep link test. It should, yeah, that all works perfectly fine. And then we open Safari and we're no longer, we no longer have this enabled, or we have this enabled now. So we no longer have the option for the universal link, which is kind of annoying. So I guess the next kind of thing here would be to say, I guess we could pass state to the view here, and somewhere in here, pull that launch URL out of the payload. Is that something that we can get from
I don't
the
think
OS
you can.
notification
I don't
payload?
think you can pass the view from like to there. Um,
So we
you
we
could.
do have the URL available. That's something. I just don't know what you would do to get it. So like basically my thought here is, since it's not working, which is fine, kind of the actually what we want it to happen is for it to just not work and not show us that button. But then we do want to still be able to grab that URL and do something with it, right? So like if I could get this URL without having to hard code it in here and then do something with it.
Wait. Wait. Where's URL string use? Can you double click it?
URL string is just using my link here, this button.
Okay. And you're saying you don't want to hard code it. Oh, so I think I understand what you're saying. So
Yeah.
whenever we get the push notification, we want to grab the link from there. So
Yeah, and then trigger this like without having to.
we can't do it the way
Because
that
obviously
this is
we
currently.
can't.
We can't do that the way
Yeah.
this is currently architected. But you know about view models, right? I've seen you use those, right? Like a view model in Swift.
I've used them, but never without like a tutorial. I've never really like messed around with them. I've always
Okay.
just kind of followed someone else's guide
Well,
on it.
just take like essentially we would create a new class that we would observe, and then what you do is in your, I guess in the callback whenever we get a push notification, you can set something in that view model, and so long as this view here is consuming that view model, it'll have access to the same data. So you'd have to basically pull out the state, the stuff that you need to update, and some of the functions that you want to do outside of this view, because you won't be able to do it inside the view.
So we should be able to pull it from where I'm initializing one signal, right? So like all this information here, like where one signal's like event listener.
Wouldn't we do that in the
the
notification service extension?
we could do it in the service extension.
Mainly because, like, isn't that where we get access to the push notification every time they come?
Yeah, we should be able to do that. So let me get rid of this. This is not relevant.
Let's print out what's in that request, or maybe like, maybe you already know the structure of that. But if we go into the request, you said it was going to be in the additional data URL, or did you want to keep it in the launch URL?
I mean, ideally, we'd like to keep it in launch
Okay.
URL. That way, they don't need to add, two different fields of the URL to deep link from a single message. What would I do here? I guess
So
print
what you could do,
self.best attempt
you
content.
don't even have to do all of this. You could just put a breakpoint on line 12 or something, and then when you send the notification, it's going to break, and then we could go to the Object Explorer and look at it that way.
Oh, cool. Okay. Let's do that. Let's send ourselves a message
good hack
again.
when you don't know the structure of these things. I don't know.
That's very helpful. All right, let's see. It hasn't been sending to me, so hopefully this one does. I don't know why it's not working for me here.
You should go to the notification service extension. It should have put a breakpoint, so it shouldn't continue. Yeah. All right. It looks like it may have hit. Maybe no. Wait, why is it hollow?
Yeah, I don't know that. Oh, okay.
Send another notification.
Okay. Boop it. And send it. Android's getting them all. Hear them? That pinging nonstop. Okay, so go here.
It still didn't
And
break.
we're still showing this. Let me try a different simulator. Let's try building this on something different. Let's try Pro Max.
It shouldn't matter.
Just a fresh install. Just get rid of this one. Because for some reason it doesn't want to give me notifications on that simulator. This one's 17.4, and I think the last one was 17.4 too. But
So I didn't know that you can get like I just stopped using the simulator for things. I didn't know that you could get notifications on the simulator. This is news to me. I thought it didn't work on iOS.
yeah, it works now. You have to meet the specific requirements for it, but yeah, it does work.
Okay. Well,
And I think the requirements are just like it has to be over 16.4, maybe. There's some specific like setup needed for it. But yeah, it should work now. I think it's built into our SDK, the support. Let's double check here. All right, nothing.
Well, we wouldn't expect to see a notification if the breakpoint hits.
Oh, right.
The
Yeah,
life
you're right.
cycle is the NSE gets hit, but it doesn't seem like it's
Take this breakpoint.
it's doing anything.
Take this out and let's try it. Well,
So I suppose if we get the notification, we know that that breakpoint was somehow working. And
nothing. Huh.
interesting.
It's being so difficult today.
So
Well, I guess let me just plug in my actual phone. We'll see how that works.
it was interesting is that the notifications were just working on that, and they're no longer working.
Yeah.
It's nice to see that I'm not the only one that goes through this, because I always think it's just me. Where I'm like,
Nope, it's
not working, and people are always working. It's like, well, it's not working for me.
It's giving me a sig term crash here. I don't know why. I mean, this thing comes up all the time. But I usually don't have any issues with it.
Hover over the push start app. It'll maybe. Hold on. Let me annotate on your screen. Xcode is. Oh my gosh. So click this thing right here. And like you gotta like make the panel wider. There's no way else. There's no other way. All right. Value for key is not an object. Just come there. You don't care. All right. Content view request was deprecated. Requests online. Wait, it doesn't even tell you the line. Can you click?
It's this one here. It's line 37. Yeah, it's line 37 right here. Just because it says the same thing.
No, that's a warning. I guess maybe they are both warnings. Never mind. Okay, all right, sure. Let me clear my
content. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, this is a different thing. This is for live activities. I'm just using like the something here is deprecated that I should change, but it's never caused me any issues. But the other one was
it's that struct that's messed up. I don't know if you notice it. I think you have an extra, or maybe you don't have an extra. It was, well, not that.
Where was it? This one?
No, go back to where you were. And line 9. I think that may, like, something's going on here. What if you stop? If you stop the app, does that go away? Oh, okay, it does.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see here. Let's see it. Just out of curiosity. Oh, I'm so dumb.
What, wrong app?
I switched the bundle IDs. That's why it's not coming through. I switched the bundle ID for this project to test something else. So let me just send it from the other one.
Yeah. My mistake that I always make is I'm always sending to the wrong app.
Oh yeah. Test. There. Now we'll get it on the simulator. Or we should. Let's see here. Let me just double check that is actually the right bundle ID there. Yeah. And that's the right
C7
app ID, yes.
And then F4.
What's that?
I was just saying a C7 and then an F4.
Yep, that's That's that one. Yep, there it is. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Took us a while, but we got there. So now we click this. I don't think we have the breakpoint set anymore,
Yeah, yeah. So let's
but
get the
now
breakpoint in there.
let's check that again. So service, we want to put that right. Do we want that on the?
Any line you could do not a 9, 8, 10, just long as
Okay.
it's before it exits.
Okay.
So now
Run this.
I would expect the notification to not show up, but instead we get the breakpoint and then we can inspect things.
Okay. Cool. So I definitely didn't receive it. I didn't hear any ding noise.
All right, so maybe it is
No.
at the breakpoint. So let's go to the object explorer. Here, let me show what that is. Give me a second. Wait, what? Okay. You see this little thing here? Click that. You gotta click it again.
Did you annotate on my screen? I'm not seeing.
Yeah, the bottom, the very bottom corner.
Oh, I see.
The most unobvious spot. All right, it did. Okay, so yeah, there's nothing popping up here. Normally you should be able to.
I got the message, and it's modified, which means it ran through the service extension. It just ran through this breakpoint.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it hit the modified. I don't know.
Okay, let's just print the request. Just print the request above on line 8. Let's just do that.
Okay.
And hope that it works.
So print, and we'll just say, I get, well,
request.
Print,
and
just
then,
print request.
Yeah. But you need to have it in a string. Because we're going to do request so you can search for it. Because I don't know where it's, we're just going to assume that it's not going to work the way we expect.
Does that need to be wrapped in a string here like this?
Yeah,
like interpolation or something?
Yeah. So you'll put request and then right there and then space and what you have already. Just so that when we want to search for it, we can type request or the request, something like that.
Oh, I see. Okay, so we'll just type, request.
All right. Because as you notice, it's very verbose and we want to make sure. I wouldn't use a different string because I think we may be using requests for other things, but we'll see. So hopefully it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Oh, let me clear my bad.
Oh, you're good. Okay, so did I run this? I think I ran this. Let's double check. And we should have received this already. Request. But it is not showing up there.
Didn't you just restart it? I think you had to resend it. When you did the replace, I think it dumps all of the logs.
All right, let's see.
Interesting.
I didn't receive it.
Delete the colon.
Oh, I did.
Oh, you didn't receive this one?
I did receive this. Yeah, this is new.
All right, remove the colon in your search. Let's see if that makes a difference. Sometimes they treat this as special characters. All right.
Oh, wait, will this show? I'm pretty sure I need to, don't I have to debug from the build itself, from the service extension itself?
What happens
if we were to log it out, I mean?
Can you click here? Is that okay? Yeah, maybe. But normally you can't run that, can you?
So you can, but the thing is, here, let me just do it on my other screen, and I'll do it with my physical device, but just do it from, once I'll put this back over here once it's
okay.
sorted by.
I don't think I've ever had to, I think I've always been able to put a breakpoint in my NSC and it'll just work.
Let's see, we'll go here. I'll start streaming from my phone. Oh, wait, whoops, do I have, we'll first double check that I even have this app installed already. Which okay, I don't. Good. So that's good. So I'll accept permissions, do all that stuff, and then we should be able to grab this straight from the. Okay, should be able to grab this straight from
You'll have
the
to have
console.
console. Oh, okay, yeah, you got it. Do you have console open already?
Yep.
Okay, all right.
I just have it on my other screen because it's going through a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know what's popping up on there, so
Okay.
I will sort by the service extension as soon as it actually works.
Copying that USB 2.0 speeds.
I know.
Is it Lightning? Are you
5%
on the
complete.
Lightning connector still?
Yeah, Lightning.
Yeah, that's why. I noticed that it became stupidly fast once I upgraded my phone, but Wi-Fi is okay too. It's pretty fast on Wi-Fi or your network.
Can you do the console or can you build to your phone from Mexico through Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I can show you how to set it up in a bit if you want.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know how long.
You might be able to do it now while this is going in the background. Go to window at the top in your whatever that is. Devices and simulators. Does anything pop up? If it does, I don't see it. That's why. Okay.
Yeah, it's over here.
Okay, so here, you have it. It says connect via network, so you're good.
Oh.
So
okay,
technically you don't have to have it plugged in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it'll build faster if we do that.
Yeah, try it out.
Cancel this and give it a shot.
Yeah, you gotta unplug it first, and then
yep, unplugged.
And make sure you go to your Dom's iPhone. Okay, yeah, there it goes.
Oh, it's still doing its thing here, but maybe it'll be faster. Nope, doesn't look like it.
Well, you know what? It may not be. This may not be. What I found is that sometimes a file could be stupidly small, and it takes forever.
Yeah.
To copy, and yeah, it's just macOS sometimes.
What if we were to just open the payload from an event handler instead of the service extension?
Yeah, we could do that too.
That way, we don't have to build it to a physical device and look through the console. Maybe that would just be easier to do.
Okay.
I just gotta grab an example. I haven't memorized all these new methods yet. Let's see, where is it? Developer. Nice to have that there now. Finally.
You know what? Do you have 11.2.1?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, use that one. It's a little bit better. You're looking for the reference, right? So you go to the mobile reference.
SDK reference. There we go.
There you go. It's a little bit easier, I think.
And then click. Oh, that's an in-app message. Okay, so let's go to push notifications.
Add click listener or
click listener. There we go. Okay, so let's grab the Swift. Okay, and then I just got to add this.
Is your app delegate, is it implementing that UI responder protocol? It's not. That's why. Okay. So that class, it needs to implement UI responder, but I don't.
Let's get rid of this here. Okay. So class UI responder protocol. And then there was another one. Looking at my clipboard on my other page, so I'm not doxing anyone. Okay. Was it this? Is this a protocol?
That no. That yeah. It is.
So maybe I'm just.
But here's what I would do
correctly?
though. I would create another. Wait. Yeah. Click on UI responder. Let's see. Does it give you like a thing to? No, it doesn't.
Oh, here. Fix. Does not conform to. Yeah, it doesn't conform to the OS notification click listener.
Okay. Well, let's remove it. Let's just remove it.
Oh. Okay. Oh no, that didn't. I thought it fixed itself, but it was just because I moved it. Okay. And then what about you? Multiple inheritance NS object. So let's just get rid of the NS object then and see what happens.
One,
Okay, and then UI responder has to appear first.
the order, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't seem to be complaining now. What about that OS notification?
It's not complaining because you removed the NS object.
It's not complaining.
So yeah, this is fine. This is what you want. No, put that back. You do want it because it doesn't conform to it. You haven't implemented the interface. So what this is saying is,
okay.
I'm sorry, a protocol, the Apple way. What they're saying, what this means is that this class, it must implement these protocols, and protocols are basically just functions, or maybe there are some variables that need to exist in the class. So when you see that this doesn't implement it, that means that you have to actually implement the function, which is the function that we were looking at in the docs.
Okay, cool. So let's put that then down here. And we got these two functions. We have onClick and another, well, we have another application. So that's just going to be.
That's
okay,
not,
so yeah, I see. Get rid of that. Then.
So it probably would have been easier to have just copied all of the app delegate stuff too, because that's what you needed. But yeah, it seemed, oh no, it's not working. Okay. Where is your function that you, oh, you didn't. Okay, I see.
Okay. Now we can say print event. Right, so it should just print out the event. I guess let's put in the
notification.
.notification. Okay, so now it is adhering to that protocol because we have it.
Because we have
here?
the on click.
Is that?
Because you have the on click.
Oh, okay, cool.
So here, do this. If you press and hold Option and click on OS notification, click listener.
That option?
Yeah, and then click. We don't have docs. My gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, here, hang on. If I have Vim.
No, well, it's.
Oh, we don't have docs.
Yeah, we don't have docs. Like,
I'm. What if I do GD? That helps a little bit. Not really.
So what I was trying to show you was the implementation of this, like what it must have. Oh, you found it, kind of. Let me see.
Yeah.
Typed it. Yeah.
I mean, is there? What about this one? Nah, same thing. Okay.
Wait, can you go back? You're moving too fast for me.
Yeah.
Notification result. I don't see the click anywhere. All right, whatever, it works. Let's just see what happens.
Yeah. Okay. So event notification. I'll get that. Let me just put this in its own little thing here. We'll say just go one signal app code because I know nothing else is going to say that. Okay. Run it. Oh, it's running from my phone. Whoops. Don't do that. Run it from whichever one was working before. And let's grab that. Plug.
Are you on the East Coast?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know this. I thought you were on the West Coast.
Nope. New Jersey, but New York office.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're almost in the same time zone. I'm closer to you than California. Yeah,
you're only an hour behind, right? So it's 12 for you now?
Yeah.
Just about?
Well, that's good to know.
Okay. 10 minutes ago. We don't need those. We need the new one. Signal app code.
You didn't send it yet, did you?
Thought I did. Thought I just duplicated it. Oh, yep, I just heard it.
Oh, you just got it? Okay.
Duplicate it again. Okay, one signal app code. But yeah, I just heard it ding in my ear.
Click on it.
Oh, right. So click handler. Okay. So we can see
nothing.
Raw payload empty. Interesting.
We wanted
Why
to
is
see
it?
the object. Put a breakpoint there. The breakpoint should hit this time. So you have to send another one, and then yeah.
It did just send. So let me refresh and I'll just click that one.
By the way, when you put a breakpoint, you don't have to reload the app.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well then let's click that. Okay.
All right,
Broke.
now let's go to the object inspector. That
was
little,
down here.
yeah, that thing. And shit. Okay.
Event.
Yes, there we go.
Notification. Oh, is it result maybe?
Nah, I think it would
Okay,
be
launch
notification.
URL.
Yeah, there we are. So it is. So it's notification, not launch URL.
Okay.
I
So
feel like we
then
could have
we
guessed
have.
that one.
Yeah. Okay, so we got the launch URL. So now if we were to say on click, we want to pass that launch URL to the content view and then do something. And then, whatever, show this second screen. That would be a good thing to do, right?
So you can't pass it to the content view because the only way you can pass anything to a view is to call the function, and you can't return a function from the handle URL. So what you do is you would have a view model that you could update, and you would say, all right,
okay,
in the view model, URL is equal to this, and so long as the view is observing that view model, like you can think of it did send it. You can think of it that way, even though technically.
And then how do you do it's storyboard? Is that what it is?
No, it's just a Swift file. It's just a Swift file. It's just a class. A view model is a class. It's no.
Okay.
Let me pull up a thing right quick. Let's see if we can have ChatGPT take what we already have and then like turn that into a view model. Give me a view model that can.
You need me to move this down and
for now
screenshot.
Let's just keep no. Let's just keep. Wait, screenshot? What do you mean?
You screenshot and throw it into ChatGPT to have it do its thing.
Oh, sure. I mean, yeah, we can try it. I've never done that. I actually, yeah, we could try
Here,
it.
I'll just.
Well, I was going to give you the class that you needed to create. It's pretty straightforward. There you go. So here's the first thing, and then I'm gonna copy it in there. We'll try it. I've never done that, by the way. And then to use the view model is also straightforward. You would just create a view model in your content view. This is this line right here. And then now whenever you do your open URL handler, you just get it from the view model. So you would replace it with this. Now let me take your code and see if I can do something with that. So we could use it. All right, so I had to first download it. Okay, download.
You can it can be in your clipboard and then just paste it.
The image? Oh, well, it won't let me copy from or I don't know, maybe it does. I don't know how to use Slack that well, I guess.
If you do, are you on Windows or Mac?
I'm on a Mac.
Command Control Shift 4. It'll let you copy to clipboard, screenshot to clipboard.
Oh, Oh, yeah. I know that. It was too small though. It needed to be bigger.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, but I've already done it. So let's see. Use this. I don't know what to say.
Okay, so what we're doing here is kind of just like what we have with this live activity view model.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I saw you do it before. It's the same. View model is just a class.
I understand. Okay, I gotcha.
All right, so yeah, we're good. So I gave you the 3 things. We only need to do 3 things. So create a class for the view model. You can create it in this file if you want. Although I like to create actual files for view models in general. In a folder called view models.
I already have one set up for this live activity view model. So,
okay.
So then we're gonna name this URL view model, and then that's right there. And then you wrote.
You got to rename it. You can't rename it. You can't have view model. It should be called maybe URL view model, and the other one should be called live activity view model on line 8 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
And generally, you only have one view model per view. Generally, but yeah. Do we need the live activity stuff right now? I guess we do. All right, cool. Let's.
I mean, I can get rid of it. It's as long as I don't push that button, it shouldn't break. So.
Okay. Well, you gotta change line 21. Just comment it out, I guess. Okay, and then on line 26.
Okay, that should get rid of everything there. And extraneous, yeah, get rid of that, whatever.
All right, so line 26, go ahead and call it from the view model. So it'll be view model dot handle URL.
Okay, so view.
I just put view model in front of
URL view model dot handle URL.
And URL.
And then just URL.
Yeah, and delete 26 now.
Okay, instance handle, blah, 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 blah. Did you mean to handle the time? I don't know. Did I?
What does it say? Instance member handle URL cannot be used.
No option to fix.
You mean to use this value of type?
This type?
Oh yeah, you didn't. You need to use URL view model, like you capitalized it. Use the name of your, or maybe call it URL.
I'm using
VM.
the variable. I'm using the variable.
Like let's rename your variable to URL VM, because that's not a good name right now. That way it's very clear that it's not a type.
Yeah.
And you gotta, there, cool.
Okay. Got that, and then we are saying.
And then in your click handler, go to your click handler, and then you would, update your view model here as well. So you would need to get access to the view model at this point.
And when you're accessing it from a different file like this, is there, I guess, let's see.
Oh, let me look at the thing. Let's see if it gave you any other thing. All right, so did you give me the click handler? No, you didn't get. Okay.
No, that's the app delegate, so I can send that to you now. Though, I'll just send you the. There, that's the app delegate class, and then above that I have a struct. I don't know if you need that too, but.
I really hate that it just doesn't give me the thing. It's like giving me all these, like it writes it line by line. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
It's really slow. So I'm looking to see how to get that reference. Oh, it's environment object. Oh, I don't know why I didn't know that. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, you can use that as an environment object. So we got to figure out how to get it to your app delegate now. Okay.
So then that would be.
So in your app delegate, where's your app delegate?
Back here.
Okay. Yeah. So in line 9. So like on line 10 or something, put state object private var and then your whatever view model that you're gonna. I think it's, what do we call it? URL view model or something like that. VM.
Yeah, we called it URL VM.
Yeah, and we're going to do it. Basically, go to your content view. I think did you new up the thing in your content view? Did you create the
content view? Let's see.
You did. Yeah. So basically, just take where it says var URL VM, copy that line, and then
just this bit here.
Yeah, all of that, and then delete line 8. We don't want that there, or not in that way. We'll add it another way. I think we're going to use it as an environment object. So we're going to
and that's going here instead.
Yes, and then this needs to be you have it right. Cool. So now what we got to do is we got to expose it to the environment. So you see on your content view on line 17, do dot environment object and then pass in your view model. I forgot all about that. And then you would just put in.
Definitely done this before, but so basically what we're doing is we're just saying, like, even though we don't have a reference to this here, we're going to be.
No, we do have a reference. You just created it. That's what you just did.
So we can access this class even though it's over here.
Well, the file doesn't matter. Like, it's not really over anyway when it gets compiled.
Gotcha.
But
Okay, and then
like
this is going to
from a
be
design
URL.
perspective, yes, you should
Yeah.
keep things that are like you should keep things that are related together for
Mhm.
cohesion. But you don't have to. You can do whatever you want.
Okay, cool. So then that's just getting passed in. The variable name is getting passed in as the argument here.
Right.
Okay. And then in
So
content view,
and
now we're
then in
doing something
content view
different.
on line 8, now you're going to do environment object. So change state object to environment object. No, like
Environment
on line
object.
8, not line 9. Literally line.
This is my live activity.
Okay. Well, yeah,
So
sure. Yeah, I would copy that too. It's the same structure. So you do your var, all that stuff, and just replace the names.
var, and then and it's just going to be the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So URL VM is equal to.
No, it won't be equal.
Your.
It's not equal.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
the type. So you're going to say colon, and then the type of the thing. So this would be your URL view model. Yeah, like that. Now you should be good from this perspective.
Okay.
Now we got to figure out how to update in your application. So let's go to your application. All right. So on before that function definition, you see on line 24, let's put a new line on line, right before that. And then you're going to create an environment object. Not environment. You're going to create a variable, just a variable, and you're going to call it URL view model. And the type is going to be the URL something. And this is going to be an optional. So
is that in Swift that's like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and press enter and then put a question mark after that. Okay. Now in your on line 61, what you'll do is you'll say URL view model, and then you'll have to put a question mark on it or something like that. And then dot URL equals whatever it is. Event dot notification dot like launch URL, I think.
Event dot notification dot launch URL.
Yep.
String to type URL, and I guess I'd have to make that how do you cast this to a string?
Put dot. Is there anything on here?
Is there dot to string or something?
Is it not a string?
No.
Hover over it. What does it say?
URL is I believe it says type URL.
Okay, well then put it in like string interpolated. Let's do that. Unless, because I don't know what type it is. Like I would expect to be like a string on that, like a 2 string.
Can you wrap it in string like this? Does that work?
You could just string interpolated. Just put string, and then put the slash.
What do you mean string interpolated?
Create a quote.
Or what is getting
quote, type a quote, and then
just like this.
Yes.
I see what you're saying.
You gotta delete the quote that you. Yeah, there you go. Still not
okay.
happy.
Maybe the other issue is maybe it's the other one that is having a problem here.
No. Value of type.
What is type string? Is it this? This?
Oh, the URL is a URL. Oh, okay. All right. So do URL. Instead of do equal event, do equals URL, and then put in pass in of it. No, you still needed that. Like just a line, like move your cursor over one and type URL to the left. Move it over to the left once. All right, and then type URL, and then from. No, like go back. You see, read the options that came up. Go delete it again. You see where it says from, select from. Okay, and then you could put your event. Basically, just copy what you have to the left. Yeah, like that.
Okay, I see. Like that. What is this doing? What is this from URL from doing?
I don't know.
This is just saying.
It seems like it's not working. That's what it is.
Oh, okay. Does not conform
it
to
says string does not conform to the type decoder. Oh, string option. Oh, it's optional string. Okay. Put a. Wait a minute. Can you hover over launch URL right quick?
Yep.
What's that? Does it say anything? Man, I fucking hate Xcode. Like,
Yeah, it's
Just
mixing
getting
very
information
difficult.
is just too difficult. I'm wondering if like that could be nullable. That's why I'm wondering. Like, yeah, fix, see what happens. Sure.
As decoder.
All right, fine.
Okay.
It's still
So
not working.
force it. Call can throw, but is not marked with a try, so I need to try catch it too.
Give me a second. What if you remove from and type string there? Like replace that with string. With an optional string. Delete the as encoder bit. By the way, I'm just guessing. I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, still
Must
put
be
dot after launch.
unwrapped.
Put dot after launch URL. A dot. Period.
That worked. I
Oh,
just
okay.
so it said it needed to be unwrapped, so I just gave an exclamation point.
Oh, wait, what? All right, sure, whatever. Sure,
So
let's
wait,
just see what
what did it
happens.
actually? Optional type string must be unwrapped. So I guess because it could potentially not exist, I have to just put an exclamation point to say like this will exist.
You could, or you could do space, or like pipe, and then put a quote, empty quote. Doesn't work. All right, whatever. Just unwrap it. Let's just do that. Let's get.
Okay.
Because it's not that important, to be honest.
Yeah.
We were just trying to see.
So let's run that. So now we should, and I mean we've gone down a rabbit hole, but I believe what we had originally was
Oh,
it
you
should
need to
show
remove
up.
your URL string, I guess, but you're not using it, so you're good. You're
I'm not using it. Yeah.
Oh no, you are.
Okay, so I'm using it in this link. So
Oh, okay.
it shouldn't get touched. I don't think.
Well, wait.
Okay, so we
isn't that the link that we're using?
it would be, yeah, if we're sending it, but we're sending it in a push, and when we click it, we're not clicking this link. We're clicking the notification.
Okay. All right.
So I don't think. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I can comment it out if it does seem like it's being
I wouldn't
weird, but
comment it out. I would just use the URL that we have in our view model instead of the hard coded value.
Okay. So let's go here. We got. Get a push yet? Not yet. All right. So we're basically relying just on this push. So until I get that, can't do much.
Want to use our view model now? So while we wait, we can go ahead and update it.
Oh, I just got it. Okay, so it's displayed. Let's see. Okay, so we click this, and then now let me just make sure when we click this, are we looking for any specific logs or anything? No, right? This is taking this. It's taking the URL out of the notification, passing it to the URL view model up here, and then the URL view model is going to just has that URL, handle URL. It's going to say the message is opened, and then this message, that message should be used here, right?
Can you delete handle URL? Like, let's delete all code that's not being used. So line 32 and 36 is not being used.
Isn't this what is being used right here?
No, that's the whole reason we created a view model, was so that we don't use this.
Oh, we don't need this.
Yeah.
I see.
And that's what I was getting at on line 12 too. Like, that would be coming from the view model.
12. Okay, and then we can just get rid of that, and then in here I would.
So URL string, change that to viewModel.url.
Okay. So view model, or what is it? Would it be URL VM dot URL?
Yeah. Cannot convert type value. Oh, go to your view model. Okay, that's the problem. You see your type. The type is a URL. You see on line 41, like make that a string. And even better, we can make it a non-optional string. And then it's
Okay.
upset with that self.url. That's because you're passing in a URL. So maybe we convert that URL to a string. So maybe we do keep it, or we can do that too.
Would it be like that or
Yeah,
no?
yeah, you could do that. You can do that.
Okay.
And then we got to go to some other places now because the URL that we have is wait, where is that URL coming from? Yeah, that
Could I
URL.
interpolate here?
No. What I would recommend is what I was trying to say.
Hmm.
Go back to your function handle URL and just keep it as URL and then convert it to a string. So on line 43, where you have string,
Okay.
change it to a URL and then try to convert
Hmm.
that to a string from there. That way we can pass in a URL. We don't have to do any type of converting.
Okay.
In userland, we do it here in the view model once instead of multiple times. So I guess it'll
Okay.
be
And
URL
then
dot something maybe. I don't know.
would
On
we be
44.
returning a string here?
No, on line 44. We're down there.
Hmm.
No, on 44 at the end dot
Hmm.
something. All right, absolute string. Okay, now we have it as a string. You see everything else is okay now. So it's upset that that it has no initializer. That's because technically that string can't be empty. So let's put a question mark on it so that we don't have to worry about an initial. No. The string on line 41, the type. So it's complaining because it's like, oh yeah, it could be empty, but no, we don't care right now. All right, and here it's saying that you need to unwrap the string because it can possibly be empty.
Hmm.
So you can do that. Now just keep in mind that this will fail if, if you click it and that string isn't there. Which is
Why do I
why,
have to have two exclamation points here?
or you can assign your variable to an empty string on line 41. So that way it always has a default value.
Yeah, let's do that. So then I would just do
Empty string. Yeah.
like that, and then on
And now you can
15.
remove one of your, because you don't need to unwrap it anymore because it's not optional. All right, cool.
Okay.
Now let's go back to your put to the app delegate stuff because I think we're gonna have to change some
Hmm.
stuff there as well. Where we okay, you see here where it's like URL, you should just be able to do event.notification.launch URL now without the URL bit. Delete all of the string stuff. Yeah, URL string colon, and just do event.notification launch URL. And
Okay.
that's
String must be converted to type string.
okay. Put a exclamation point on it, I guess. Oh wait, no, this needs to be a URL, right? Is URL a string? I forgot. You don't have the type next to it. I don't remember shit.
I can probably check the
The type is in
notification
Xcode
payload.
that you wrote the type. We won't have documentation
Oh,
of types
oh,
that you
I thought you were
wrote.
talking about in the payload. Okay.
In your content view, what did we create the? Because remember you put the view model there. So
Mhm.
it's a string. Okay. So
String.
we got to make that. Yeah. So just make it exclamation point, I guess. Something like that. Does that help?
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
I fixed it. And then up here, no
Good.
issues.
Okay. So at this point, just try it. Let's see what happens. You will have to rebuild it for this one.
Yep.
Give me a second here. What's up? I can't pronounce that. Azakinar. I don't know how you say that. What are we developing? We're not developing anything. We are debugging. We're trying to. Wait. I apologize for the mess. What are we? Yeah. We're debugging something. Actually, I don't know. What are we doing, Dom? You tell me.
We're trying to figure out how to get deep links to work
Yeah.
for iOS where it won't open Safari. It'll actually just open the app to the view that you want it to open. And the default behavior of a push notification is to open Safari. So we're trying to work around that by clicking a notification, having it just jump straight into the app and go to the view that you actually want it to go to.
You're
There's the
unwrapping.
problem with unwrapping it.
Yeah. So try not to do that now. Wait a minute. URL string. What is it complaining at you now for? Can you hover over that error that it's saying? Value of optional type must be unwrapped. What the fuck is optional?
I don't know. This URL where the destination is. I mean, here, just get rid of this link. What?
But we need that link.
We don't need this link.
We're using that link.
We're
That's
not
how
using
it's
that link. That
okay.
that was the link to take me to Safari.
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
that's we don't even need that. It's just causing trouble. We don't care about. And hopefully it builds it builds now. Let's see. Okay, we have the click handler and we have a push notification waiting. Let's click it and see what happens. No URL opened yet, which is
That's because the click handler won't open it. So all the click handlers, oh wait, it's going to call the handle URL, but what happens in handle URL? All it does is set something. So maybe,
and yes.
maybe for handle URL, maybe we do something.
Yeah, so we want that to change the message that we're showing on the screen, right?
Okay, so here's what we need to do. Create another variable on 38, publish var message.
I'm literally 2 lines away. I was like, where's 38? Okay. At published var message, you said?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a string?
Yep. It won't be equal to anything. But yeah, sure.
Okay.
This is fine. You can make it equal to an string. It's fine. It won't break
Okay.
anything. All right, and then like what you do is you would set message to that, but I mean we're already setting the URL, so we should be able to just look at the URL in your text. You see where it says message? Instead of saying message, just put URL. You know, viewmodel.url on line 18. On 18.
Okay. Oh yeah. See what you're saying. So in here we should be able to put in URL.
Yeah, viewmodel. URL viewmodel.
View.
No, URL viewmodel. You had it.
URL
And then
view.
dot URL. So this is going to
It's already
show
being set
the
as a
thing.
string.
Yeah.
So we don't need this.
Yeah, we don't need it.
Okay.
So right now we're just trying to see the URL, the changed URL appear on basically in the UI essentially.
Right. Okay. So it'll say whatever here, no URL yet. Once it loads.
And I don't
Oh no, it won't. No, it won't, because we changed the default message. So
yeah,
now we
it's
gotta
empty.
wait.
Yeah, it's empty.
Yeah. Okay.
Now
So
there
that's
is
good.
something that we're
That's
doing
working.
that we don't need to do. Like we don't need to have that on handle whatever in the like on open URL. We don't need to have that anymore. But don't delete it. I'm just saying, just so you know, because we're doing that in
Okay.
the
So
click handler.
this part here.
Yeah, remember we're doing that in the click handler. No.
Right. Okay. Okay. Cool. And then I'm still waiting to hear the.
Zakin, however you say that. My bad. They are saying that this is cool.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool if we can get it to work.
Yeah, it's cool
All right,
when it's
that's it.
working, but every point up until that point, I don't know if I agree.
Well, let's see. So nothing there. Nothing popped up on the screen. Interesting. Okay.
Wait, did you click it? I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I clicked the notification. Nothing popped up, and I believe we should have.
Can we go to the
I'm going
click
to set
event?
a breakpoint.
Nah, I want to make sure that we are in fact doing.
Just send myself another notification here. What did you want me to do?
But yeah, we could have a breakpoint. I saw it when you flashed through it. You were setting it in the click handler. I just wanted to confirm that's what you were doing on line 61. So what we could do is put a breakpoint on line 61, and let's see, maybe the view model isn't actually there because we have that question mark. That means that it could be null.
Oh.
So what if it's just not there?
Okay, let's take a look. Okay, perfect. I just heard the notification go off. Should get that in a second. There we go. Cool. So let's run this and we'll see. Yep. Okay, we hit it.
Hover. Yeah. Like is URL whatever view model, is that a thing?
I see the click event and I see this. So we can see the event payload here, notification result, and then self URL view model.
It's nil.
Is nil.
Okay, there it is. All right, so we gotta. All right, obviously I missed something. We need to make sure that this view model is not nil. If you scroll up, you see where we have the optional on line 24. I think we're gonna need to figure out something there. Maybe. Let's see.
Okay.
Give me a second. I'm looking at the thing. Wait a minute. Okay. So it looks like it's being done in the application. That doesn't make sense.
So I guess since we have a reference to this in content view here, and it's saying like it says class URL view model, how would that be nil? How does a view model be nil? If we're
Because
defining it in
well, so right there, 36. That's just a definition. That's not really anything. It's not something until you create an instance of that. And we are creating. Can you go back to where we were?
Sure.
We are creating an instance of that on line 9, but it's as an environment object,
right here,
right? So we like this view happens to wait. Hold on. Wait, where? Sorry, this is organized. Can you go to the push to start app? We need to look at the app.
Yep.
So it's at the app where we actually create on line 11, where we actually create the view model, and because it's a like it's an object that lives outside of that other view or the view entirely. Like the view can't know if it actually exists. So like that's the reason why it's nil or it's optional. It's because it's loading it from an environment which may not actually be there.
Okay.
So that's kind of what's happening on line 24 as well, where it's like we're defining this view model, but it's optional because like we want to make sure we use this instance here. So I'm trying to figure out how do we get access to that environment. In the view, it's just you create an environment variable, but here it's a little bit different. Also, is your stuff published? Can you go and check on your view model? Okay,
yeah, have the URL published.
Okay,
and that's what, just making it public?
No, that's so that it announces its changes. So publish means that anytime this value changes, it's going to it's not really doing this, but you can think of it this way. It's sending an event to anything that holds that view model and saying, hey, I've changed. You need to render yourself.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not seeing how to get access to that. What if you can you put it in your application? So in push to start, in that function application, what happens if you set just set it to something there, like a hard-coded string?
Xcode just crashed on me. Yep, it definitely did.
Okay, of course.
Let's pop that back up.
You're not doing it right if Xcode doesn't crash on you at least once a day.
Yep, apparently. Okay, so down here, what am I doing in the application?
Just set the view model to something. Like basically do URL view model !, dot whatever equals a hard-coded string. It doesn't matter what it is right now.
Please don't crash again. Okay.
Test 1, 2, 3. No, we don't want it to be empty because we want to see it, right? All right. Okay. So go ahead and save that off, and we're gonna see if we're gonna get an error.
Okay. So
now, if it works, we should see that test message in your whatever the hell. So Ron, go
Yeah.
ahead and like get a notification and see if that.
I'm leaving that breakpoint, right?
Sure. Yeah. I don't think it matters. If it does, it'll hit it, and we'll step through it.
Okay. All right, we got this. We got the internet message. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna run
Okay.
out of the room real quick while I wait for this notification to come in.
I realized what we got to do. Let me annotate. Why did it move? What the hell? All right, well, annotate. So it is. Are you here? Are you back? Oh, okay.
Yep.
I was
I'm
talking.
back now.
I was talking. I wasn't really talking to you, but here's one thing that we forgot to do.
Oh, okay.
It's very, very simple. Here, go ahead and create an initialization function. It's init, so it's just init, and then 2 parentheses, curly braces. App delegate.
Hang on. Okay.
Oh,
Now I
wait.
can see.
Okay.
You're good.
And then inside of your curly braces, you need to close it, and then say app delegate. Yep. Dot URL. You see it? URL view model equals.
Oh, okay.
We forgot to do that. My bad.
Okay, and then it equals
the view model, our URL view model.
Would it be the variable?
Yeah.
URL VM.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. That should do it. Now delete line 33. Actually, you don't have to delete line. Let's keep it. Just keep it. It doesn't matter. And then can you scroll down and make sure that here? Okay. All right. Cool. Maybe it'll work. We'll see.
Okay. Cool. Let's click it. I have a notification queued up. Should hit that breakpoint. We do. And self. Yeah. This has an address.
Okay.
So we're good. It's not nil. All right. So then. What's step through?
Step through is that you can do that too. Yeah. And
cool. Okay, so nothing's showing on the screen here, but we can set a breakpoint here?
Yeah.
To see if there's actually a URL to put up on the screen.
But here's the thing, can we do URL VM.URL and then put question mark message? Yeah. Go ahead and wait. Can you not do that? Wait, I thought URL was optional. Chaining. Oh, URL isn't optional. Okay, make URL optional now. Let's just delete the whatever that is and put question mark.
Okay, let's go back down here.
On 37,
okay, that makes it optional, right? And then down here, do we still want this?
I said, how do you make this where it's like either do this or that? In JavaScript, you just do or like pipe. Can you do that here in Swift? No, you can't.
No. Can you do like a this
a ternary?
Like if ternary, like question mark.
You should be able to do that, yeah.
And then this or that.
Yeah. I thought that's what the question mark did, but maybe not.
like that, something like that.
Yeah, maybe you'll have to say URL dot
Oh,
something, or if it's not nil or something like that.
does not equal an empty string.
Nil.
Oh, okay. Does not
Yeah,
equal.
nil. Yeah.
Must be unwrapped. Well,
Yeah, because over there
but
on the URL, because we know it doesn't. So put a exclamation point here. Yeah.
there. Okay.
Yeah, it's not like TypeScript where it can infer that. Like you expect the type
Yeah.
system to to figure that one out. Okay.
Right, so let's see.
So if you rebuild it, we should at least see your message. And
Yeah,
then
we
we're
should
gonna
see
have
no
to
URL
figure
opened
out,
yet. Okay, we got that. That's cool. I don't think I have I don't have a message queued up.
but that's fine. We don't want to
back.
send it yet because it's not going to work. We're just getting to where we can see stuff now. So
Okay.
on line 38, we have a handle URL. Can we confirm that we're actually calling handle URL in your click event?
Yeah.
All right. So instead of doing that, call handle URL on the view model. So just delete the dot URL bit. You see after the question mark, and then say handle. All right, and then delete. Just basically, delete all of that, and then delete the last parenthesis and the equal sign. All right, and then put a parenthesis at the end. All right, cool.
That okay, and then can we get rid of that? No.
What is it complaining about? It says
cannot convert value of type string to argument
convert it to a
URL.
URL. So here in online, basically at the event, just say URL from, or URL and then string colon and then that.
Or URL string, right?
No, this is a function that you're calling. So you're going to type you need to put a space so it'll give you the completion. I don't know if it's all caps or not. Re-put the parenthesis and then put a space. Go back, go back, and then delete all of the URL. And then type capital U maybe. R. Yeah, that.
There
and then you're gonna do yeah.
And that was
you gotta close
this
your
is passed in as argument?
Yeah, you gotta close your parentheses.
Okay.
And change from the string. All right, what is it complaining about now? String must be unwrapped. Okay, sure. All right, sure. Unwrap your URL. Yeah, unwrap the URL too. So another, yeah, there you go. Apparently that URL, because the string you give it could not be a URL, so it may not work. So I think that's what it was.
Right. Okay.
Now,
can you get rid of
here's
this
the
annotation
thing.
Up here?
Oh yeah. The thing though is that because we know that the URL could not work, it may be better to go to our view model and make that URL optional. I think, are we doing that? It's a URL optional. Oh, we don't have a URL. What the fuck? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. Yeah, we're good. So, what I would do is on line 38, make the URL, that part, put a question mark on it.
At the here?
End. No, that's the variable name. We're gonna do it on the type. The type always comes after the colon. All right, and then you see how this isn't working. So what you're going to do is you're going to say if URL is nil, just return.
Is it just equal in Swift?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we just want to return.
Okay, and then unwrapped. So that.
Why does it goes on the URL, by the way, not on the.
Okay.
See, this is infuriating to me. Because it's just like, all right, whatever. Oh no, I think there's a special thing. It's a guard statement. I forgot there are these guard statements.
Oh, guards. Okay, so that would be URL. It's like let guard URL.
Let's see. I forgot how to use guard statement. I forget.
To make sure that it's not nil, and then you do. Then you would wrap this in that, I think, right?
Yeah, something like that. Give me a second while I'm like, I don't know why I'm using. I should just go to the freaking docs. ChatGPT is so fucking slow. Guard.
think it
It's not
is
giving me it. Oh, I should put guards like an idiot.
guard self.url.
Oh, you found it. Okay, yeah, you're good then.
Yeah,
It's guard let.
guardlet.
Oh no,
Okay.
you're right. Yeah, you could do self URL. My bad, because you're in that thing.
Self.url does not equal nil.
I don't
Or
think
do you
you.
even have to do that, or does it automatically
No,
check for nil?
I think you're already good. I think
Oh, okay.
maybe I don't know. So I don't know, to be honest. I would be lying if I told you I knew. I can show you an example of a guard that I'm looking at, so you can tell me if that seems.
Expect else condition after.
Yeah, you need an else. You need an else afterwards. After your.
So I can just put like here else.
Yeah.
Return.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. So something else is amiss. I don't know what's that. Oh, you need to do so when you say self URL, you need to say you need to give it a variable. You need to assign a variable to it. So you can say let me see if I can. So say guard let.
Okay.
And then you'll say u equals that right there. And then what you would do is you would change that URL, what do you call that? URL bang to u, just u dot absolute string. You don't need the bang.
Find
you
and
can
scope.
delete the bang. There you go. All right. And then I think there's one other thing. There is no wait, no, there is.
Oh, I think I see what. So, hang on. I think it has to be. Right, it would be like dot absolute string here.
Oh yes.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
And then you just completely get rid. Like there is no, like yes part here. It just goes straight into else. From what I'm looking at online, I don't know if that's true, but like it's saying.
Yeah, I think you're right. Else return.
It was like
nil.
Let's equal that else, and then return. And then this doesn't have an absolute string, so we need to, maybe we just do like dot, would it be here, dot absolute string?
No, that's the variable. You can't do that. It would be.
So how would we cast it here?
I don't think we need to cast it. Why would we cast it to what?
Because isn't it, if it's getting passed up here?
No, we're not up there. We're only here. We're only on line 39. Nothing else matters right now. So u is a variable that we're trying to set to whatever's being passed into this function, which isn't, we don't really care about what's being called right now.
Below it, we would do u to absolute string.
You would do your view model, I think. So yeah, you would do URL equals u dot absolute string. Or something like that.
URL is a let constant.
URL is a let constant? Do you have to do self.url maybe?
String has no, so it's already a string. It's saying.
My bad. I'm sorry. I'm not even looking. I was like wondering why can't I see this? Value type string has no member. Absolute string. Is URL is. Oh, wait a minute. I see what you did. You said self.url. That's wrong. On line 39, delete self. There you go.
Okay, and then this is still fine down here, this self?
Yeah, so all right, let's get into why we're using self. So on line 38, we have a function definition. Can you do me a favor? Can we put new lines between functions and variables? They don't go together. All right, so you see here how handle URL, we have this parameter URL, which is of type optional URL. Well, when we go into this guard statement on line 40, we're trying to take that URL from that function, not the URL that's in our view model. So self.url is the view model, that's line 37, whereas URL in the context of line 40 is on 39. So once we do that, now after we do the guard, that self.url, that's what we're trying to set, because that's the whole purpose of what we're doing. We're trying to set the view models property. Now this is more confusing because the names are the same. This is a reason to names. they mean something. All right, anyway, so we should be able to run this now. It should work.
Cool. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, wait, never mind. Let's go to your push.
I need a... Oh, I guess I got rid of one of the things here. Okay. Don't succeed. Let me send myself a push.
Well, let's confirm that we see the correct thing already. Well, never mind.
No, that's fine. I'm not going to click the push when I get it. I just want to get one queued up. So we see no URL open, which is expected.
Okay.
That was where right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have any notifications queued up yet. Why? Come on, thing doesn't want to open the tray.
You gotta do it on the left, like the all the way left.
Oh, there it goes. Okay, so click that. We hit the breakpoint. We got an address for the view model, and we have a URL.
And we're calling the handle URL, so that should actually do the setting. So go ahead and do the thing. It's that play bar, yeah.
That guy. No URL opened yet.
Okay.
And it did grab this, so I don't know.
Yeah, delete
if
that.
You saw.
I don't even know why that's there. Yeah, let's delete that.
It did grab that in that breakpoint. Yeah.
Let's go to content view. Let's make one other change before you like redo that. Let's move that message that you see there, just to no URL open bit.
Okay.
Like take that and then go to your view model on line 37.
Okay, so just am I copying this or getting rid of it?
You're copying it and then you're going to put it on line 37. You're going to assign it to the URL on line 37 or 36 now that you deleted the line. So you're going to, no. You were on the right line initially. Undo. All right, and then like go to the end of this and you're going to do equal. Equal is assignment, by the way, and then paste. Now delete. Delete. Wait, what did you copy? You didn't copy the right thing. You're supposed to copy the string, the message.
Just the message, you're saying? Just this?
Yeah, just the message.
Okay. And then 37. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Just wrap it in quotes.
And Xcode does not work with Vim at all. It's enraging. There we go.
Oh, are you using Vim right now?
Yeah. I use Vim motions. I don't
okay. I was like,
I'm not using Vim.
I was like, wow, that's interesting. Okay. All right, go ahead and delete line 10. We don't need it anymore.
Okay.
And then delete that whole ternary expression. We don't need that anymore either. It's just going to be URL.
Where was on 17?
Yeah, 17. So
okay. So
just delete everything. No. Undo everything after the L.
Right here.
Yeah, and even before the space. So like anything after that L. There you go. Cool. So now, like, even though it's technically not a URL, but we don't care. It's a string. That's how we're going to pretend. We're going to pretend it's a URL. So now, like, everything is contained in our view model. I want to make sure that everything is, because it's confusing to me right now. So the less places we have to look, the easier it is for me.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's try it and see if, I don't know, see what happens.
Okay.
And if it doesn't work, I can guarantee you that the reason it's not working is because of that guard statement where we return. So what we could do is just print like, oh, we couldn't parse the URL. So let's do that actually. Let's put a print statement because I don't want to just guess that that's what's happening. So right before you do the return, print couldn't parse URL because that's the only way that equals URL.
Oh, and we're still returning, right?
Okay, yeah.
So I want to exit. Okay. And then let me just double check. We have to rebuild this after adding a print statement.
Yeah, you have to.
How does this keep getting deleted? I don't know how that keeps getting deleted. Okay. Build. Okay, built up. We'll go back here, click send it out, and go here. Okay, we got the message. Message is coming from this string here.
Okay. So let's do the notification.
I sent it. I'm just waiting for it to pop up.
Okay. So we're going to be looking for two things. Either that text needs to change, or we should see a string in the output of the console that says cannot parse URL.
Okay.
And we can delete the breakpoint at this point. We'll go ahead and step through it. We don't need it anymore. We only put it there to verify that it was nil or not.
Okay, so we have no URL opened yet still, so let's check for that print. What do we put in the print statement here to look for? Could not parse.
What in the fuck?
And nothing there. Okay.
We are calling handle URL, right? Like that. We are we are calling
handle URL.
Okay.
On click handle URL. Passing it in a.
And that click event is actually being called because we confirmed it's stepping in that breakpoint. But let's put a print.
Yeah.
Just put a print. Just for my sanity.
Okay.
I don't trust it.
Print.
Say click. End click event. Yeah, that click event. Something.
Yeah, click event. And call it. Okay. Okay, and then let me just send myself a push. I believe we should see that. I took that breakpoint out if I remember right. So
yeah.
There. Okay, so that should come here in a second.
How do you like iOS development? How is it so far? Or Mac, Apple's?
I actually prefer Objective-C. It feels like it's so much more wordy, but it makes so much more sense. Like everything is so verbose that it's like, oh yeah, I could see what's happening there. Where this is like, no, put a question mark, put a exclamation point, and that means this, and two question marks mean this. I mean, I don't like iOS development at all, but if I were to pick one, I'd do Objective-C. Also, nothing happened. Let me check for
no notification. Okay.
Click event. Yeah, so click event was called.
All right, cool.
So now this handle URL down here.
Can you delete that on open URL bit? I thought we deleted that a while ago on line 19.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that has anything to do with it. It's just no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like we're calling handle URL.
Could it be the guard? The guard is like.
So yes, it could be. So let's try this as well. Put a print statement on line 36 and say handle URL, like handling URL or something. Like we're gonna step through that way because, yeah.
Okay.
Print handling URL. So let's see if we get that.
Handling URL.
And then before you run again, on line 41, let's put a new line, and then say print setting URL. Okay.
Okay.
I wonder if we need to put like some type of
trying to get it to use it somewhere. I gotta jump to another meeting in 5 minutes, so I'll put this on GitHub and share it over with you so you can keep going through it if you want to. But okay, click event called.
But you notice what didn't happen? It didn't say handling
the text
URL.
didn't change.
No, it didn't.
I have it. I had it searching for that. So I do have all three of these logged out.
Oh, okay.
Super weird. Okay.
Huh. Yeah,
but
that's interesting.
Could not parse URL. Didn't get thrown. So this passed. Setting URL worked.
Oh fuck. Oh shit. Fuck. I remember. I forgot what it is. There's something else that you have to do to get the updates to work. shit. What is it? I forget what it is. There's a special thing you have to do. We'll go ahead and do your meeting. Uh,
Okay.
I can. It's straightforward. Once we do the thing, you'll be like, oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, go ahead and do your meeting, and I'll try to get back to you on what that particular. I think it's a function that you have to call or something like that. Because you basically have to say, hey, this has been updated. It's not enough to just update it for whatever reason. But
Okay.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I'll ping you later. I guess I should try to eat. Yeah. Oh yeah. We'll talk later.
All right.
All right, man. You have a
Sounds
good
good.
rest of
Thanks,
the day.
buddy. See
All
ya.
right. Peace.
You too.
All right. So I gotta find that thing. I remember I did this in one of my projects at one point. I think. Would it be under random maybe? Yeah. Well, let's just see this way. Where did I do this stuff? Was it here? Or was it under my accounts? Don't depend on stuff. Get ignore lead extensions. Alright, shit. I don't know where my project is. Oh man. Alright, let's see here. We'll Google iOS view model. Update property or something like that. It's not it. It's actually not from the child view, but I don't think it matters. All right, we have the binding. That's not it either. Does it need to be state objects? No, it shouldn't. I don't think it needs to be state objects. Nah, because we're getting it from the environment, so yeah, it shouldn't be that. Does it need to be binding? Is that it? Or is it published? Okay, I can't search the docs. That's great. Excuse me. All right, so it's well into my lunch right now. I'm gonna go. I might be back at 3. I have a meeting. I don't know. I'll see if she wants to live stream it. If not, I'll maybe no, I won't. I might be back later tonight. We'll see. But I gotta go. I need to eat. I need to go cook my food. If you want to see what I'm cooking, honestly, I was gonna do sous vide, but I forgot to do it. So I'm just gonna cook my pork chop the regular way. So if you want to see that, go just look on Instagram. I'll be doing that anyway. Y'all have a good rest of the day. I'm out. Peace.